Our playoff march was stalled as the Leafs lose 5-1 to the Florida Panthers. Okay, I'm sorry for not making any video blogs lately, but my computer's been giving me trouble with not only making video blogs, but uploading them as well. Well, I'm glad I got rid of it, and as you can see, the new computer I have is Windows 7 because it's making better high-definition quality videos. But anyways, let's see where I left off. Oh yeah, the Leafs beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-3 thanks to a great goal by Phil Kessel, who still leads the league in goals and points. And the Leafs lose 3-2 to the Ottawa Senators, which unfortunately ruins my 6-0-0 prediction of the Leafs beating them all season long. I mean, look where they were in the standings. I mean, but anyways, the Leafs go on to beat the New Jersey Devils thanks to Joffrey Lufball's third career hat trick, and for the first time in 4 years. And the Leafs beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-1. And Ben Scrivens made his NHL debut in that game. I mean, yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets were the worst in the league, but hey, what better time to put Ben Scrivens in net? Unfortunately, his luck ran out against the Boston Bruins as the Leafs were shut out 7-0. And what's worse about that game is the fact that Tyler Seguin scored 3 goals. Yes, a hat trick. And whew, that's going to be hard to say that Phil Kessel was the winner of that trade, or at least the Leafs were the winner of that trade. But anyways, now on to last night's game. Well, let's just say I kind of thought that the Leafs would beat the Panthers there, but they did have a nice Remembrance Day ceremony to feature some former Canadians who were formerly in the military service. In the first period, the Monster bails them out big time as Florida had a few chances in the first minute of the game against the Leafs. And then Santorelli is penalized, but unfortunately the Leafs could do nothing on that power play. But they did get a lot of chances against Jose Theodore, but he was playing like he was during his prime with the Montreal Canadiens, unfortunately. And Skille scores thanks to Florida Panthers rush, and the Monster was caught out of position, so he had a gaping open net and took advantage of that. 1-0 Panthers. Then Grabowski gets penalized, and Jovanovski trips while trying to kill that penalty. He goes into his own net and pushes Theodore with them. But anyways, it's still 1-0 Panthers going into the second period, and the Leafs had a good start to the second period. They worked hard, they got a lot of chances on Theodore, but for some reason it did not work in their favor. As Lyles did get penalized, the Leafs killed off that penalty, but unfortunately Marco Stern scores to make it 2-0 for the Panthers. And what's worse, 19 seconds later, Kopetsky scores to make it 3-0 for the Panthers. Which makes me think that the Leafs did not recover well against the 7-0 blowout against the Bruins. And Fleischmann got penalized, but that's about it for the second period. Third period, things were not looking better as the Monster was pulled in favor of Ben Scrivens and Sean Bergenheim. Ooh, these scores to make it 4-0 for the Panthers. And in my opinion, that fourth goal indicates to me that the Leafs have lost confidence in their goaltending right now. They really, really want Reimer back, and it doesn't look like he's going to be back anytime soon, despite the fact that the media kept saying that he could have been in net for the last few games, but nothing happened. But then Phil Kessel scores to cut the lead to 4-1, and I thought that gave the Leafs some life because on a Versteeg breakaway, Ben Scrivens stops him glove side and keeps the score at 4-1. And I thought this was all the encouragement the Leafs needed to make a great comeback. But it didn't happen as Mathias scores to make it 5-1 for the Panthers. Wow. The only thing I can say is that it's a good thing that the Leafs have the lead in the Northeast Division, or at least that they're first in the Northeast Division still. But Buffalo beat the Winnipeg Jets, so they only have a 1-point lead, and The Leafs really need to get things ready, or at least forget about these past 2 games and go into St. Louis with their heads held high, because I'm hoping that the Leafs will beat the St. Louis Blues, because I think it might be Ken Hitchcock's debut as his Blues coach, because they did fire their head coach in favor of Ken Hitchcock for some reason. Yeah, he was the Team Canada coach that decided to put Bernier net in the final game instead of James Reimer. Wow, great coaching there. But also, the Leafs need to beat the Blues and the Senators, because things are so close in the Eastern Conference that maybe a couple of losses just might put them from first in the Northeast to somewhere outside a playoff spot. So we really, really need to get that confidence in our goalies back, and we really need to start scoring like I know we can. I know Connolly's been injured, but we know that he's injury prone, so something like this was bound to happen. But the Leafs really, really need to bounce back. Yeah, they called up Fratton, but that's only because Joe Colborne was injured. So, after the next game against the St. Louis Blues, go Leafs go!